Top 15 Wealthiest Celebrities in the World. Welcome to Blessed Ones. In this video, we're going to tell you about the top 15 wealthiest celebrities in the world. You'll find out how these celebrities became millionaires and billionaires. But before diving into the video, please like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future uploads. On number 15, we have Tyler Perry. Net worth $800 million. Tyler Perry is an American director, screenwriter, producer, and actor. He earns a total of between $200 and $250 million per year. His single deal with ViacomCBS gets him approximately $150 million each year. Tyler has produced a number of Madonna movies. He produces, writes, and directs the movies, so all the profits earned from the franchise mostly go to him. Tyler built a $250 million studio, which became home to movies like Black Panther and shows like The Walking Dead. The studio is also often rented by Amazon for producing original content for their streaming service, Amazon Prime. On the 14th spot, we've got the extraordinary Celine Dion, net worth $800 million. The absolutely stunning Canadian songwriter-singer is a hot live show and concert ticket. She has sold more than 210 million albums worldwide. Her latest Courage World Tour was sold out on all 52 North American stops. Celine is still most famous for her 1997 single My Heart Will Go On, which was featured in James Cameron's Titanic, and the song also won an Oscar. From 2000 to 2010, Celine Dion was the highest earning singer in the world. At number 13, we have Madonna, net worth $850 million. Madonna is without a doubt one of the most successful artists in the music industry. She has charmed everyone, not only by her music, but through her company, MG Icon LLC. She has launched a line of perfume, skincare, and accessories. Only Madonna's art collection is worth more than $100 million. She has several pieces from incredible artists like Damien Hirst, Picasso, and Marilyn Minter. There is no place where Madonna hasn't tried her luck. She owns global real estate worth more than $100 million. She has also produced 4 incredible fashion brand collections. The 12th slot is occupied by Diddy, net worth $900 million. Sean John, also known by the names Puff Daddy, Diddy, or Puffy, is an American singer, rapper, record producer, entrepreneur, and record executive. Diddy is the only celebrity who never leaves his place in the highest earning celebrities list. He has grossed over $1 billion in just the past 20 years. All this money is because of his sprawling business empire. Today, he is majorly invested in De Leon Tequila, Ciroc Vodka, and Revolt TV. Diddy is also the owner of some master records by some huge artists, notably the notorious B.I.G. On 11th, we have Jerry Seinfeld, net worth $950 million. Jerry Seinfeld, the American actor, producer, stand-up comedian, and writer, is just a little away from claiming the billionaire status. It is because Larry David and Seinfeld are owners of 7.5% of back equity points of Seinfeld. Seinfeld has managed to generate billions of dollars in syndicate revenue. Jerry and Larry keep getting showered by the streaming revolution. Like recently, Netflix paid them almost $500 million so they could be the sole streaming platform of the series. Seinfeld is one of those shows whose syndication fee for each episode keeps increasing with time. Seinfeld is just one of the sources of Jerry's earning. He also makes millions from his comedy ticket sales. Netflix paid him $20 million for his show, 23 Hours to Kill, in 2020. The 10th place is occupied by the absolutely talented author J.K. Rowling, net worth $1 billion. The first celebrity in the top 10 billionaires is the author J.K. Rowling, who is most famous for her series of Harry Potter and the magical world of witchcraft and wizardry. Although she is one of the most famous authors in the world, she likes to keep her privacy and also denies being a billionaire. She was an unemployed single mother living on welfare when she wrote her first book, and now she has donated more than $150 million to charities. How times change, right? The 9th richest celebrity is David Copperfield, net worth $1 billion. Can a magician be on the richest celebrities list? Well, we have one right here. David is the only wealthiest magician existing on the planet right now. He earns up to between $40 and $60 million every year that are performed at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. After the place was shut down due to COVID-19, he did not leave any staff and continued to pay their salaries on his own. The collection owned by David has more than 150,000 items, especially relics from George Méliès and Harry Houdini. The collection is worth almost $500 million. The most prized jewel of his portfolio is the resort he owns in the Bahamas. He also owns a 4-floor apartment in New York that is worth at least $60 million. The 8th spot is taken by Paul McCartney, net worth $1.2 billion. Sir Paul McCartney is one of the most legendary and successful musicians in history. They have sold more than 600 million records worldwide. His charm has not changed a bit. He still performs solo tours around the world. He earns approximately between $50 and $70 million from his business empire, and also from royalties that are generated by his songs. As we all know that Paul and John sold their rights to Michael Jackson in 1985 for $47.5 million. Michael merged those songs with Sony and made a new production. In 2016, Sony paid $750 million and acquired Jackson's stake to become the sole owner. When McCartney sued Sony to reclaim their songs, they did not win the case, but Sony and McCartney settled. On 7, we have the famous rapper JayZ, net worth $1.3 billion. Like many other celebrities mentioned in this list, JayZ also earned a lot of money outside his entertainment talent. In his case, it is rapping. He owns and oversees a brilliant business empire. His business empire has made quite impressive movies recently. At the start of 2021, he decided to sell 50% of Armand de Brignac, his champagne brand, to luxury conglomerate LVMH for $640 million. Jay owns stakes in Oatly, Sweet Green, Ethos, SpaceX, and Uber. If you're enjoying this video, then please like and subscribe to our channel before moving ahead. The 6th richest person is the former reality show star Kim Kardashian, net worth $1.4 billion. We can all agree that Kim Kardashian is unimaginably successful, despite her stint as Paris Hilton's assistant and an infamous sex tape. She used that not-so-good fame and started a reality show in 2007 that will reach its 20-season run this year. She parlayed this fame into a product and social media empire, which helped her gain entry into the billionaire club. Kim's most cherished assets today are KKW Beauty, which is her beauty product line, and Skims, which is a shapewear company. The beauty line KKW generates revenue of approximately $100 million per year. Kim Kardashian owns 60% of the Skims brand, so that gives her a pre-tax stake worth $960 million. On the 5th spot, we have Jamie Gertz, net worth $3 billion. People from 1980 would be aware of the actress Jamie Gertz because of her role in shows like Square Pegs, or the movies like Less Than Zero and The Lost Boys. Nowadays, Jamie is doing sitcoms like The Neighbors. The real question here is if Jamie has only done a small number of movies and shows, then how is she so rich? The answer to the question is that she married an extremely wealthy person. Jamie's husband is an upstart financier named Anthony Ressler. Tony's wealth started doubling when he co-founded Apollo Global Management in 1990. Nowadays, the said company is responsible for managing more than $120 billion in assets. Tony and Jamie also bought a majority stake in the NBA's Atlanta Hawks in 2015 for almost $800 million. They own multiple billion-dollar properties, and their house sits above the beach in Malibu. The Broad Beach is said to be the most desirable place to live. The legendary Oprah Winfrey is the 4th richest celebrity in the world, net worth $3.5 billion. Oprah, an American television producer, actress, talk show host, and philanthropist, is one of the most recognizable people on earth. It started in 1984 when a 4-year contract worth $1 million was given to a not very well-known black news anchor named Oprah. It was a contract to host a morning talk show in Chicago. In no time, the show became a huge hit, but Oprah soon realized that she can earn much more than this. So, she co-founded Harpo Production with Jeffrey Jacob and started their own show, named The Oprah Winfrey Show. With the success of her show alone, Oprah earned around $300 million per year. As of now, her net worth is around $3.5 billion. She is known to be one of the richest self-made women in history. She also gives charity around $400 million for different educational causes. Are you excited to know who the top 3 celebrities are? Your wait is finally over. Before we go ahead, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. In the top 3, we have Kanye West, net worth $6.6 billion. Kanye West is an American singer, rapper, businessman, record producer, and fashion designer. According to Forbes, Kanye West's net worth is $1.6 billion, but I don't agree with that. Kanye's net worth is $6.6 billion. I can say this because of the following facts. Kanye possesses $100 million worth of real estate. He earns approximately between $100 and $200 million per year from all the sources. His music catalog is worth $110 million. He is the 100% owner of the JayZ apparel line. The JayZ apparel line generated a revenue of $1.5 billion in 2020 and is worth more than $4 billion as a brand. As Kanye is the 100% equity owner, he doesn't get a huge part of the revenue, but if a sale were to ever take place, he would be the only person to benefit from it. This makes Kanye West the richest black person in America right now. The second slot in the list features Steven Spielberg, net worth $7.5 billion. Steven is an American producer, film director, and screenwriter. The movies produced by Spielberg generated approximately more than $14 billion. Also decided to trade his salary for points on the number of box office smashes. He earned a total of $475 million only from the Jurassic Park franchise. Another thing that plays a major role in his wealth is the brilliant deal he made with the Universal theme parks. Jurassic Park-based themes were introduced at Universal theme parks, and Spielberg was entitled to 2% of all the money earned from the rides. For a long time, Spielberg had a not insignificant equity stake in the great Star Wars. It was made possible by the deal that he struck with George Lucas in the early 1970s. Here it is, the wealthiest celebrity in the world, George Lucas. Net worth $10 billion. George Lucas, an American producer, film director, and entrepreneur, is the wealthiest celebrity in the world. He has a net worth of $10 billion. His entire worth is thanks to the Star Wars. George's decision of owning 100% of Star Wars is the best decision made in Hollywood history. You all might not know this, but George agreed to a lower salary for the first Star Wars, but in return, he only had two demands. One was that all merchandising rights would be owned by him, and second is that he would also own the franchise's full IP, intellectual property, after the film. Let's just say that after earning a hell of a lot of money from the Star Wars franchise, George made some more brilliant decisions by selling the Star Wars franchise to Disney for $4 billion in cash and stock. Since then, he is earning approximately $64 million per year, all thanks to Disney. And there you have it. These were the wealthiest celebrities in the world right now. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon if you liked this video. Did someone's wealth surprise you? Let us know in the comments down below of what you think. See you in the next one.